Alright, so that was the story of the three little pigs. Now, what I want you to do, again, as I said in the beginning, is imagine you're the second little pig, and I'll imagine you're just a little bit more industrious than you were in the story, and that you're going to do the right thing, because a lot of houses actually are made out of wood, and if they're constructed properly, well, they're probably going to be pretty strong. So, you have to design today your house that is made out of sticks. Now, I've done this quick drawing up there. I've made it look like it's pretty wobbly and stuff. In fact, I'm going to do one just here. Just let me get rid of these sticks. We'll be using these next time. There we go. And I have got the piece of paper that hopefully you can print out. And it says, design a house of sticks that the wolf can't blow over. And this is my little bit of a example up here. So I've got the brown bits, the sticks. Now I've done these ones here in purple. These are what we call diagonals, and I think that I remember talking to you at some stage about how diagonals can actually really strengthen up some 3D shapes. A diagonal means something which is put sort of like on an angle, if you know what I mean. In fact, I might build something in just a minute to show you that. Alright, so these are diagonals. So I've got what diagonals, now there's a cube on the bottom here, you might see the cube. I've got, here is the top of the cube, here is the bottom of the cube, and there are the sides there. And I've got a pyramid on top. So my design's got a cube and it's got a pyramid on top, all made with sticks. But I've put some diagonals on the side there. So it doesn't have to be, a work of art, just as long as you try really, really hard. And look, I've also put, I've labelled my diagram as best as I possibly can. I've got frame from a pyramid and cube. Well, there's a capital A there, I shouldn't have done that, but anyway, can't fix that now. And diagonals for strength, they're the purple ones. Window frame, because I want them to be able to see out. And a door frame here, just here. And I think that's pretty good as far as the design is concerned. And then I've got, write a list of materials that you might need, and maybe get your parents to help find some. You can go to maybe, heaven forbid that I say the word Bunnings, but they've got lots of good stuff. For most of my stuff from. We've got nice little bamboo sticks and things like that. So I've got, well, these are the materials that I need. I've got sticks, I've got bark, I've got wire, I've got hot glue, which I will use next week, and I'll show you how to use it. I won't go through all the safety procedures at the moment, but remember at school we use those special gloves so that we can get any of that hot glue on our fingers and things like that, and you do need a parent with you if you're going to use a hot glue gun. Alright, or sticky tape. So that's what I'm thinking I might need. Now I'm going to collect all of these things after I've done my design today. If you wanted to do a cube, remember you draw a square and then you draw exactly the same square up and to the side a little bit. So let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to draw a square first. So actually, let's see, I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to make my square 8 centimeters long. Okay, so that just makes it a little bit easy. So I've got 8, so there's my square. You don't have to rule it if you don't want to. You can just draw your square the way you want to. So here's my square that I have drawn here. Ta-da, look at that. Now I'm going to take this corner, I'm going to go up and over, okay? And I'm going to draw exactly the same square again. I'm going to draw it up and over. So we go up and over. Up and over. There you go. So you can see I've got one square here and I've got the same square just up here. And all I need to do is join all of the corners up. And I have drawn a cube. Alright? And I can join that up with that and with that and with that, and that is going to make my basic design. Have a look at that. Now I can put a pyramid on the top. That's quite easy. Should have made it a bit smaller actually, shouldn't I? Anyway. Alright, so there you go. So you can draw it freehand if you want to. Try and do a three-dimensional design. You can never know. Unless you have a shot at doing something like you've done at school, you'll never be able to do them. So remember, you start with your first shape, your first square, and then the second one you go, and then you go up and to the side, and then you draw exactly the same shape to make your three-dimensional design. You can see that I've done it here. One square there, same square here, and then I've just joined them up, and then I've put a dot right in the middle of the house up the top, and I've just joined all the tops of the cube together with those to make my design. And then I just put a door in, and I put a window in with some diagonals. Alright. All I need to do then is to tell my parents what I need for my materials, what I want to make my house out of. Now remember, mostly it's going to be made out of sticks, so it's going to be pretty easy to find some sticks in the yard or down the street somewhere. Alright, so we've got those here, sticks, bark if you want to cover it with bark, a little bit of wire. So that's all we need to do today. Design a house out of sticks, and okay, can you label your design as best you can? Don't worry about the spelling too much, and write down what you think you need to build it. And then next week you can bring your design. When I do another video, I will bring my design, and I'm going to be using this design here, and I will make that design so that you can watch me make it. Alright,